right. Gemini, what is up, Gemini? I hope you are having a fantastic day, evening, afternoon, midnight, brunch, whatever the heck it is for you. Anyway, I hope it's amazing, and I hope you're doing amazing. All right, well, I just wanted to give you guys a huge thanks for all your support. I love you guys. I'm almost at 200 subscribers. This is crazy. I only wanted 100 subscribers, and you guys almost got me 200 subscribers. But if you want to win a free reading, all you have to do is hit the subscribe button and let me know down below that you subscribed. I mean, you have like a 1 in 200 chance to win, basically. I'll literally write your name in a bucket as long as you write down in the comments that you subscribe, because I can't see half of the subscribers on my list, just a YouTube thing. But if you want a for sure entry into my draw, just head over to my website, hiddenkeydesign.com, and the newsletter thing will pop up. And yeah, if you sign up for the newsletter, which I don't really put out any newsletters, so I'm not going to spam you. Not only will you get 10% off any readings if you do decide to do a reading with me, but you also get an extra entry into my my prize pool. So yeah, if you're interested in that, let me know, or just like do the things. You know, I just told you how to do the things, so you know what to do, Gemini. You got all the facts. You're Gemini. All right, Gemini. Well, let's shuffle the cards as we go through your astrology. All right, so Gemini. We still have North Node in your sign, of course. This is going to be the same thing for the next, year, basically. We're about a quarter of the way through it so far, or no, a third of the way through it. So yeah, another year, because it's about a year and a half for each North Node cycle. So this is a good time for you, Geminis. It's all about discovering the facts and making sure everything's right. But for this week specifically, on the 21st, we have Sun moving into Sagittarius, which is pretty exciting. I mean, that's your opposite sign. So that's moving into your relationship house. And the relationship house, that's partners, that's your 7th house. This could be business partners, this could be a romantic partner. So Gemini, you have some good energy coming up with Sun moving into Sagittarius. This is also a time where Venus is going to be moving into Scorpio. And for you, Scorpio is your 6th house. So with Venus moving into your house of everyday work and routines and health, this could actually, bring some nice, beautiful energy to that place. So if you've just been struggling lately with work, or your health and stuff, like maybe things have been a little bit harder, expect a little bit of a reprise with with Venus being in Scorpio now. Now, Mercury will be moving into a trine with Neptune, which is pretty cool, later on the 23rd. And that is some nice energy, because it's really it's like Mercury is the communicator, and when it trines Neptune is like dreams, and it's all over in Pisces too. So this is like a really psychic time. And this is like your 10th house. So this is like about career and stuff. So this is like really getting kind of like communicating from your I want to say your house of daily routine and stuff, same with the other one, but it's communicating with your highest sort of career path, and like what are you dreaming about? What do you want your career to be? This is a good time to really get clear and make sure that your dreams for your career are in line with what you do for the daily work. So say if you're working in a field that isn't what you want to be doing, well then maybe it's time to think about that and make sure you communicate that to yourself. So that could be writing, journaling, whatever, making a video about it, like, just get passionate about it. Okay, and we have Mars is slowly starting to speed up. It hasn't even made a full degree yet, which it will later on this week. But as Mars speeds up, it's really trying to get going. Like, it's like this little steam engine that could, right? It's trying to get up the hill, but it's like really determined. So you might notice over the next little while that your actions are a little bit harder to get off the ground. And this is in your house of like long-term plans, your house of friendships. This is the 11th house, and hopes and dreams, basically. So if you're having your friends are maybe a little bit more angry around you, well, that's what's kind of going on. And anybody with a like Aries placement, like an Aries sun, Aries moon, Aries risings, those people are going to be having a hard time right now, just because the Mars rules Aries. So and when Mars is trying to get started, it's a little bit hard. It's a little bit, it's a little bit warlike. So just be on the lookout for that. And what else we got going on? On the 24th, we have Venus in conjunct the Moon and Chiron conjunct. So Moon is going to be moving past Chiron, and Venus will be kind of looking at that from across the chart. So that's interesting energy, because the Moon and Chiron together will indicate some sort of like healing that's going to need to be taking place emotionally. And for you, this is in your long-term plans. So like make sure that you're, that day on the 24th, that you're, using that beautiful energy from that Scorpio center again, and really paying attention to how this is going to affect like your healing, your inner world. Because this isn't just about, career and doing stuff. This is also how you feel, and that's the Moon. All right, and moving forward, we have a Mercury sextile with Pluto. So this is like a beneficial transformation, especially in the house of your, it's the house of death, basically, but death, and it's basically other people's energy, so other people's money, transformation. So this is actually nice energy, like when it's a sextile. So you could expect some beautification in that realm, maybe even money from other people, because of Venus being the planet of money and love, all that kind of stuff. So don't let the whole death thing scare you. Death is literally just transition. And then the last thing we have is Venus opposite Uranus, which is pretty exciting. Venus still in Scorpio house, and Uranus being in your 12th house. So this could be like unexpected romance, unexpected money. It could be anything, like unexpected beautification of your world. All right, and I think that's about all I got for you, other than Mercury moving into a sextile with Jupiter, which is once again that kind of, really communicating, but to your abundance, because Jupiter is abundance, and that will happen over the next few days as well, from the 27th to about the 28th, 29th. All right. Okay, well, I think that's about it as far as your astrology. Thank you so much for sticking with me so far. Let's get into these cards. All right, let me just organize this a little bit. So I am going to move all this stuff out of the way. I'm going to go with what you got, where you're at right now, what we got coming up this week, and then your messages from Spirit. We'll draw some sacred symbols to clarify, and we'll jump into a rune at the very end if you want to stick around for that. All right, so let's jump into your reading here, Gemini. I guess I got to put your dice here so you know what I'm talking about, yeah. All right, Gemini. Oh, these. Let's get focused here. Let's get focused. Couple deep breaths as we go. What is going on, Gemini? Gemini. Ooh, whoa, okay. All right, so these are the first two cards that came up. So let's turn these over. This is for, actually, well, let's keep all these out. So let's see what we got coming up for where you're at right now. So the first card where you're at right now is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So you could be actually not really feeling in your worth right now, which is interesting. This could also be akin to a lack of a feminine energy when it comes to your resources. So maybe you're not being as receiving as you could be. Like maybe there's opportunities out there that you're actually not picking up. Let's get some clarification on this. The Empress. Yeah, this is like your divine feminine you're not being in touch with your divine feminine here. So you could just be ungrounded. I mean, I get that sense as well from the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse position. I'm so sorry if you can hear my dog eating food. Yeah, that's very interesting. So yeah, it just feels like you're lacking grounding right now, which is fine. Like we all go through those periods. So let's see what the underlying reason for this ungrounding, this like lack of feminine energy. This is definitely a lack of feminine energy. So your masculine could be overcharged, and you could be not in a receiving mood whatsoever. So the next card is the Knight of Pentacles reversed. All right, here, and with the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse position, it feels like you were waiting for something to happen, and maybe it didn't quite happen the way you wanted it to. Like the Knight of Pentacles is generally a very slow moving towards progress card, but what's in the reverse position, it's like it's a really slow thing. So maybe something felt like it was going to happen, but it's just taking a really long time for you to receive. That's just the energy I'm getting from here. I feel like I'm supposed to take these ones as well, so we'll take these. So let's see what else is going on. What is else? We're going to basically make 4 piles here. So we'll see what else has been going on with you. The Six of Swords. So this feels also kind of like a delay in travel. Yeah, okay. So with the Six of Swords being reversed, like, I feel like it's like you haven't been willing to kind of venture out to new places. Like, it kind of represents some stagnant energy here. But I feel like at some point you got this like burst of energy, like a burst of creation, a burst of like masculine energy, because the wands are very masculine energy. I mean, what is a giant? It's like pretty phallic. So, but this is coming like a message out of nowhere. So that's very exciting. Let's see what the underlying energy of this Ace of Wands is. The Hierophant. Okay. Okay, Gemini. All right, so yeah, this week it was very kind of weird, but you know what? You got some sudden inspiration, some sudden willpower, and this is regarding some sort of high-level commitment, or this could even be some sort of spiritual development that you've been doing. Maybe you contacted a teacher. As you see the Hierophant here, he's got the occult symbol for listenings, and he's listening to the divine here, and he has the 3 levels of reality on his staff, and as well as on his crown. He even got like 3 little things at the very top there. Very cool. Three crosses, got 2 keys, and he's like teaching people. So maybe you were told to teach, or maybe you were guided divinely to just create something new and really, you know, go towards like a higher power in that sense, Gemini. Like maybe you were drawn to religion or something that was beyond yourself because you were feeling just in this weird stagnant energy. All right, so that's really interesting. Okay, well let's leave that there. Let's see where this is gonna go this week. Let's see what's going on. What's going on for Gemini this week? And this is of course the classic Rider-Waite deck. Let's see what is going on for Gemini this week. What is going on for Gemini this week? That is too many cards. Thank you very much. Way too many cards. Okay, what is going on for Gemini this week? What energy is coming in for my lovely gems? Okay, 7 of Wands in the reverse position. So, yeah, this is feeling like, you know what, you're not going to have to, like, maybe in the past it's felt like you've had to defend your position and defend your ideas and defend your willpower, but in this, when it's in a reverse position, like, he doesn't have to defend himself so much. Like, here, you can see he's defending his lands, what he believes in. So, yeah, in the reverse position, it's like, you know what? You're not going to have to struggle so much to defend yourself this week. Let's see what else is coming up for you. What is the underlying energy of 7 of Wands? 3 of Wands. Beautiful. So there's some sort... Okay, I see here. You're starting with this idea, and now moving through this week, you've actually started to develop it. You've made some progress, and you're looking very at this in a very optimistic way. So that's fantastic. Let's see what the situation... What is the situation that they're moving into? What is the situation that Gemini is moving into this week? What is the situation Gemini is moving into this week? I'm scared. Whoa! Okay, well, a bunch of these went down, so and these 2 went up. Should I take these? Yeah? Okay. Alright, so this indicates some healing. And the card that came with it is this is the card of marriage, basically, and happiness, but it's in the reverse position. This can mean there's some sort of disharmony in the home. So maybe you're actually healing some sort of disharmony. If that resonates for you, then this reading's for you. But if it doesn't, maybe another part of it is, like maybe the message is for Spirit Arc, because those are more general. But I feel like there's some sort of healing that you've done, some sort of either healing with a relationship, healing with like even a child in your life, perhaps like your own child, or healing your inner child. Because if you look here on the card, like this is like she's taking care of a smaller child with kid gloves on. So this is a very careful, you know, nurturing. This could also represent some sort of reconnection with somebody from the past, because the 6 of Cups is very like reminiscent, trying to like repair things. And I feel here with the 7 of Wands in the reverse position that maybe it's something that was ended in the past because of like just fighting and trying to defend points, but now you've actually made some progress, and now you're at the level where you're able to heal the broken relationship or broken partnership, whatever it may be. This could even be a business partnership. It doesn't just have to be a love partnership. So keep that in mind. Keep an open mind when listening to tarot. Okay. Well, I wanted the messages from Spirit, so we got that first card already. The Ace of Swords in reverse. So yeah, you're gonna need to be you need to clear your head, I feel like. In this situation, maybe it's this relationship situation that's got you kind of all flustered and you don't really know where to go. With the Ace of Swords, like, things aren't very clear mentally. So I recommend meditation, like even just 5-10 minutes at night or in the morning. In the morning's really good because your brain hasn't had time to like turn on and start like processing everything. So if you can manage that, I would highly recommend it. Just to get yourself clear so you can look at things through the lens of just clarity, because when you can't see things clearly, then you tend to misinterpret things. And the next card that came out was the Eight of Swords in the reverse position, which indicates letting go of fear and dis-ease. So yeah, I feel like if you're able to mend this sort of like mental clarity, this mental fog, whatever you're attached to as far as your fears are concerned, I feel like you're going to be able to let those go. Like if you have anxieties about things, or you're just worried that things are going to happen when you know you really don't have any reason to be. Like here, she looks like she's bound up with this cloth, right? But this is very loose. Like very, very loose. And her blindfold, like this is almost like a voluntary position. She doesn't realize how easy it is to get out of it. And with this, in this position, it's like, you know what, you're out of it. You're gonna be fine. You see these swords for what they are. They're not threats. So this is very good. Okay, let's see what else we got coming up. Can I get some clarification on the Eight of Swords, please? Thank you, Spirit. Can I get some clarification on the Eight of Swords? Clarification on the Eight of Swords, please. One more card. Two more cards. Oh, okay. We got the Seven of Swords. So this is basically taking what you know works for you and just going with that. Like you're not arguing with people anymore. You're just like, you know what? I'm just going to take my shit and go. The things that actually serve me. And if you think of swords as ideas, which the swords represent thought and mental activity, he's just taking what works for him. And he's just leaving behind the things that he doesn't want. Like he's smiling about it. He's like, yeah, I got all the things I need. And he's taking off. And with the Eight of Pentacles here, this is a card about mastery. And I feel like, because like in this interpretation with the sword being reversed, I feel like this is some sort of inner mastery that needs to take place. Because whenever a card is reversed, like it has its own reverse meanings, but then I also interpret it as it being, instead of being an external thing, like say you're mastering your job or whatever, this is an internal mastery. So like, yeah, mastering your own emotions, mastering your own thoughts. And yeah, like I said, especially with the Ace of Swords in reverse here, gaining some clarity. This is all about clarity here. We have lots of swords, lots of ideas flying around, lots of wands, and yeah, pentacles. Yeah, so I feel like this is all about trying to master your inner world. And through that inner world, like if you have a high enough view on it, like with the Hierophant, and you actually believe in everything that you're doing, well then it's gonna actually, you know, happen for you a lot easier. All right. So with that being said, let's go into your sacred symbols, if you want to stick around for this. And let's see what symbols come up for you this week. What does Gemini need to hear this week? 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 Oh, thank you, Spirit. Protection. Okay. Okay, so yeah, whatever happens, I feel like whatever happens for you this week, just know that you're protected. Like, Spirit has you. Like, your guides have you. Like, you've made it this far. You've come through so many close calls in your life. Like, I know a lot of you've had some close calls. We've all had close calls. Like, things that happened, we should have died, but we didn't, and we're still here. That's because we're protected. So I feel like when you let go of fear, you remember that you're protected, and vice versa. When you remember you're protected, you let go of fear. So let's see what the next card we got is. Veiled. Okay, so there's something that is veiled to you. Let's see what that is. Let's get a clarification on the veiled. What is veiled to Gemini, rather? What is veiled to Gemini? So this is something that is hidden from you. And that card can also be used to, you can meditate on it to find out what's hidden from you. So let's just get one card as a clarification for this veiled card. What is being hidden from Gemini's view? What is being hidden from Gemini's view right now that would help them going forward? Thank you. Oh, we got a card. Stormy. Ah. So there's some trouble a brewing somewhere, but stormy seas make good sailors. So let's get, I was going to say, let's get one more card, and truth card popped out. So yeah, maybe the truth card is popping out here because you have a relationship here that you're trying to figure out. So the thing about the truth card is it's really about being truthful with yourself first. And then once you have that, once you've dispelled the mental fog and only taken what you need, and you use that truth on yourself, you're able to heal a relationship because, you know, you're coming from a place of grounding. You're coming from a place of understanding on not just like your perspective, your side of things. So I feel like truth in the absolute sense is like 3 different viewpoints. It's your point, your viewpoint, their viewpoint, and then the truth of what actually happened, like fact for fact, if you were to record it back, not perspectives, just actually what happened. So if that's an issue for you, like if you know, you're stuck on the past or something, especially with this, or you're trying to reunite with somebody or heal something, try to take it from an objective point and try not to be in your head too much, Gemini. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed this part. If you want to stick around for my rune reading, well, I'm about to get into it. And thank you so much for sticking around so far. I really appreciate all your support. If you really liked it so far, please leave me a comment to let me know if anything resonated. And hit that like button because, like, that helps. All right? And of course, subscribe. What rune wants to work with Gemini this week? What rune wants to work with Gemini? Thank you. Ooh, this is Feyru in the reverse position. Okay, we're gonna go into the book here and try to check out Feyru. 82, it said. Yep, 82. And I'm just gonna read it from directly from the book because I can't remember everything. I forget names. All right, reverse. There may be considerable frustration in your life when you draw this rune reverse. A wide range of dispossessions reaching from the trivial to the severe. You fall short in your efforts. You reach out and miss. You get on the wrong train. You may have to sit helplessly and watch while what you've gained starts to dwindle away. Observe what is happening. Examine the negative events from an open perspective and ask, what lesson do I need to learn from this in my life? Even if there's occasion for joy, do not be seduced into mindless joyousness. Reversed, Feyru indicates that doubtful situations are abundant and may come in many forms and guises. You are being put in touch with the shadow side of possessions, yet all this is a part of the what is coming. Yet all this is part of the coming to be and passing away, and is not that which abides. In dealing with the shadow side of Feyru, you have an opportunity to recognize where your true nourishment lies. And I feel like that's what we're talking about with truth and trying to figure out exactly what's going on and dispelling this mental fog. All right, Gemini. Well, I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you really liked it, hit the like button. If you want to receive a free reading like this, just hit the subscribe button and let me know down below you subscribed and you'll be entered to win. Of course, you can book them on my website as well. Don't forget about the 10% off coupon in my newsletter. Bonuses for all, right? Okay, well, I hope you have a fantastic week and I'll see you next week. Take care, Gemini.